Amnesia Rebirth is a survival horror released in October 2020 for PC and PlayStation 4. It takes place 98 years after Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and although it isn't a direct sequel, it has many connections to the previous game and sheds some light on certain mysteries. The story follows a French woman named Tazi, an archaeologist who is on a flight to Africa with her husband and co-workers when her plane crash-landed in Algeria. When she regains consciousness, she is trapped inside the plane and none of her companions are anywhere to be seen. She also has no memory of anything that happened. She makes her way through the desert and comes across clues that trigger some memories, revealing that she had already been to these areas before. While trying to find the others and regain her memories, monsters lurk nearby that will attack and kill her if spotted. Similar to the other Amnesia games, there is no physical combat. Tazi must hide and sneak around the monsters to make progress. She can find matches to light up for a short time of visibility, along with lighting torches on the walls to see better. You learn more about the story through documents that are scattered around and certain key items. Something really cool about this game is that, like Made of Scare, you can choose to play on a casual difficulty that doesn't have any enemies pursuing you. I originally started playing this game on normal difficulty, but I have trouble with puzzles, as you already know, so the enemies frustrated me. Even though it is an easier difficulty, it is just as terrifying. The atmosphere is creepy as hell, and I was still cautious that there might be an enemy hiding despite it not having them. It makes enemies not pursue you, which means there were some scripted enemies around. Just their presence alone creeped me out, and they can still interact with you. There's a room with dozens of monsters that you have to walk past on easy. Bumping into them will make them grab and throw you before walking away, and that was still scary. Normally, you would have to sneak past all of them without being caught, and the thought of that stresses me out. There are a few friendly NPCs, but most of them become monsters.
All of them! They were trying to help, but they saw my face, and I could taste their fear.
The story is very good and very engaging. I initially compared this game to Outlast 2, but it unraveled into a very unique and interesting story. Each part of the story, you think you have an idea of what's going on, only to be whiplashed by another revelation, but at the end of it all the pieces fall together. There are 3, technically 4, endings you can achieve with decisions at the very end. The first decision was something that I had to sit down and actually think about and judge what would be the best outcome. None of the endings are good, but someone can get something out of whatever choice you make, while someone else will come crashing down. Tazi isn't a black and white protagonist. She is intentionally in a gray area, and you have to decipher whether her intentions are selfless or selfish. The environments vary from location to location, and you will go through many different types of terrain. This includes a desert, caves, ancient ruins, facility, and even an alternate dimension. Tazi obtains a bracelet that glows blue when she's near a tear in reality and can enter the other world. It doesn't come up as often as you'd think. To me, anyway. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but it didn't seem to be very relevant to most of the story up until the end. At least going through the tears in reality and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling now. The entire game is extremely good and one of the best survival horrors I've played recently, especially with the casual mode to just let me take in all the sights without the danger. The puzzles aren't too hard and the attention to detail is awesome. It definitely had an impact on me. I highly recommend it to anyone who likes survival horrors, and especially people who have trouble playing games where you have to hide from monsters while unarmed. The world and story are the best part. The connections to The Dark Descent explains a lot of origins for elements found in that game and this game, so fans of that will also enjoy this. Thank you for watching the video! Subscribe if you... Oh, God damn it, I messed up again. Subscribe if you want to see more content, like if you liked it, comment something if you're listening to this, and if you enjoy me including my outtakes for these videos, because I always leave them in, I don't edit them out. Thank you to all my patrons on Patreon. You guys help me out a lot, and I'm going to have more stuff on there. I keep saying that every time, I think. But, yeah. Thank you for watching!